I'll play the clip in just a moment. A great American happened to stumble across a live CNN shoot in Manhattan yesterday and did his duty to God and his country to warn the people who, for some reason, happen to be watching CNN about what it was.
Hebdo attacks, if memory serves me, there were some. In some of the attacks in the Arabs that we've seen, there have been that.
I was just going to say that if he did make contact with ISIS, they will have instructed him not to just leave a note.
You really got to hand it to Anderson Cooper. He's a pretty good actor. He didn't even break character. Well, the guy was just 2 feet away from him, yelling that CNN. Yesterday, another Muslim immigrant did, well, you know what. And many are wondering if perhaps this driver was inspired by this, which has even been covered on all the major media outlets because it's so despicable. Ed Gillespie, he's the Republican candidate, it depicts one of his fans driving a big pickup truck and running down a bunch of minority children. Notice the Confederate flag waving on the back of the truck months ago. And it certainly is reasonable to suspect that perhaps this perpetrator had seen this ad and then decided to go and carry out exactly that kind of an attack. Even the far left waste of paper, the Washington Post, the Washington Compost, was disgusted by the ad. It says, an ad that has no place in the Virginia governor's race. Oh wait, what's this? Political Action Committee polls controversial Virginia governor ad. We knew our ad would ruffle feathers, they said in a statement. We held up a mirror to the Republican Party, and they don't like what they see. We have decided to pull our ad at this time, said Crystal Ball J. Alex, president of the Latino Victory Fund. Given recent events, of course, oh gee, which events are you talking about there, Crystal Ball? We will be placing other powerful ads into rotation that highlight the reasons we need to elect progressive leaders in Virginia. Of course, they didn't apologize for the ad. They still just blamed Republicans for the ad when their ad could have very well incited this ISIS sympathizer to kill those people in New York yesterday. It looks like the producers of this ad actually cast some of the actors in the wrong roles. They did have a Muslim in the ad, if you'll recall, who was walking home from school with her black friend who didn't do nothing driving the truck, but it looks like the white person driving the truck and the Muslim roles were flipped around in the ad. Continue to be ignored by the mainstream media, so let's just cover one of them now. In Philadelphia, this black thug just approached this random white woman who was just walking along the street when he decided to kick her and then punch her, knocking her out cold just for fun, just to play the knockout game, and then he turned around and walked away. Then this group of black people who witnessed the attack came and did they call the police? Did they help her? Did they try to stop the thug who did this? No, they robbed her, stole her wallet, and then took some selfies of themselves with her unconscious body in the background. Well, facts hurt people's feelings sometimes. Of course, this kind of degenerate behavior can only be attributed to which we desperately need to find a cure for. And you can help the cause by visiting my online store, click the link in the description below, and get your Liberalism Find a Cure long sleeve shirt or hoodie now available. Also in multiple colors. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, so click the link over here on the side or in the description below. And thanks for your support. Subscribe here if you're new and stay tuned for new reports every day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Of course, when they were then chased down to be murdered by the evil white person, someone who was suffering from the brain-eating virus known as liberalism, which depicts a Republican candidate's fans that they were actually seeing.
I think when the Shirley...
But we're not supposed to talk about these disturbing facts because we're trying to evoke the horrific tragedy in Charlottesville a few months in vehicles for Allah. In other news, we have plenty more anti-